Welcome, Scorpio. Welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. Scorpio family members, this is going to be a general reading for the month of August 2017. And the spirit has already been invoked, and we've already anointed the cards and cut the cards and shuffled the cards according to the correct amount of times that the spirit has given me guidance and direction. And so, Scorpio family members, let me give you some highlights of some of the energies that you can expect to experience during this month of August. So I'm looking at you rushing. First of all, I see you coming out of your shell, and that's a good thing. You're out there networking, and it's a social time for you. It's a good time for getting out and about. This is pretty good. That's a healthy thing. But some of you are still wrestling with your impulsive nature, your temper, you're impulsive, impatient, almost to the point of being physically violent. Some of you need to slow it down. Some of you need to calm it down. Some of you need to travel a little more safely as it relates to traffic rules as well. So there's a danger of this rapid movement. This rapid movement is not just personality and psychological, it's also the way that you are physically conducting yourself in the world of your environment. Scorpio family members, some of you are coming to an end to an unhealthy relationship, and that's a good thing. Some of you are coming to an end, and this ending of this unhealthy relationship is going to give you some mental clarity and give you some breathing space. And you need that, Scorpio family members. I also see where some of you are getting ready to deal with the legal issue, legal, governmental, official issue. It could be anything from license, passport, student loan application. It's a government official specific to you and where you are, Scorpio. But the idea that you really do need to hear is that right now the spirit is showing me cards indicating that this is not going to work out in your favor. This is not the time for you to handle this legal, governmental, official issue. And it may have something to do with communications, and it may have something to do with Mercury going retrograde during this month. So maybe it might be wise for you to wait until September to deal with this legal, governmental, official issue. Some of you have a decision to make, a serious decision to make, and it looks like you're going to make the decision, but it's still sitting, it's still pending. Some of you need to understand where you are. Some of you, as I told you a few moments ago about being impulsive and irrational and erratic and so on and so forth, there's an energy that's very important for you right now, Scorpio family members, and that energy is an energy of waiting. This is a time for you to wait. This is a time for you to see things from different points of view, not just the one that you're used to seeing it through. This is a time for you to try different lenses. And I'm also going to tell you what I've told people before that has been very, very effective in its meaning. And that is that, Scorpio family members, don't rush ahead of your destiny. Allow the universe and allow the spirit guides and the ancestors to do what they're doing for you without you rushing ahead of your destiny. Some of you are experiencing some financial challenges, and this is the time for that, so be mindful. There is nothing right now in your entire spread that indicates abundance of money. So Scorpio family members, I keep it like it is, I tell you like it is, and right now this is the time for you to be very mindful about your money. Be very conscientious about your spending and budgeting. This is a time of a lot of work for some of you. Let me go back one step and just tell you that in your future, I see a very, very happy family. It could be a couple, could be a marriage, but it certainly is a very, very happy family structure. And it's a family structure, and I lean more towards structure in the sense of real estate, where you live, how you live, with whom you live, what you do daily. It's that kind of structural, and it's a structural, the dynamic and the energy is structural stability. So some of you are going to come to a place of structural stability, some consistency, some stability. Those are the kind of things that I'm looking at. Scorpio family members, some of you will hear some news about a job that is not in favor for you during this brief cycle. Please do not lose your faith and your confidence in yourself. It's just that the next job, you are getting ready to hear some news that is not necessarily favorable for you. But hang in there, Scorpio family members. This is a time for you to continue networking, continue getting out there, continue working, continue putting your resume out there, continue putting feelers and letting people know what you're looking for in the way of work. This is a very busy time for you. This is not a time to rest. You will see some fairness. There will be some fairness. And when I say fairness, I mean that some of you have been wronged and some of you have been waiting for a while for the right cycle to turn back around in your favor. And so there is going to be a turnaround in the not too distant future. Some of you are getting ready to come to a place of celebration. Some of you are getting ready to celebrate something meaningful to you, and the celebration is going to be a celebration among you, your family, your friends, your homeboys, your homegirls. It's going to be a really meaningful, positive, beautiful celebration. And as you're moving towards this celebration, that's when you're going to find a moment of peace. That's when you're going to find a time to pause and to wait. But it's not waiting in the negative sense or in a painful sense. It's pause as in tranquility. You are getting ready to get some focus on your long-term plans. In other words, the Spirit is saying this card indicates this is what you should be looking at. Long-term plans, your long-term goals. Some of you are not this is not the happiest time for you. Some of you have had some letdowns, and of course, as I see, some of it has to do with work. Some of it has to do with relationship. I do see that unhealthy relationship, but it's over. So this is a good thing for you. There is love coming for you in the not too distant future. But Scorpio family members, I have to tell you that when this love comes to you this time, please use your wisdom and use your repertoire of experience to see people as they are, to see things as they are, and also to see yourself and where you are and what your needs are. So there's a need for you to benefit from some of the pains that you have gone through. Okay, Scorpio family members, a need for balance, yes. And we see that, the Spirit is showing me what you do need to focus. You need to focus on your long-term plans. That's where the blessing is going to come in for you during this time and during this cycle. Scorpio family members, I hope that this reading has shed a light in a dark corner of your life and given you some hope, some truth, some encouragement, and some confirmation. Some of you need to come in for a private reading, and those of you that feel inclined to do so, please reach out to me at onewhosees4you@yahoo.com. That's onewhosees4you@yahoo.com, and be glad to set up a nice private extensive reading for you. Scorpio family members, this has been your general reading for the month of August. I'm looking forward to talking with you, looking forward to doing some readings for you. Very excited about some of the things, but some of you are facing some challenges. So why don't we look together and see what the Spirit has to say for you individually. Scorpio family members, enjoy your day and thank